Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0864 indicates a malfunction in the PT CAN, which stands for Powertrain Controller Area Network. This malfunction specifically involves the communication line between the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, and the Transmission Control Module, TCM. In a Honda CRV from the years 2017 to 2022, the PCM is typically located near the engine bay, while the TCM is commonly mounted on or near the transmission. Proper communication between these two modules is essential for optimal vehicle performance, as they work together to control vehicle functionality, such as transmission shifting and engine performance. When DTC P0864 is triggered, it signifies a breakdown in this communication, which can result in various performance issues. Therefore, understanding the nature of the problem is crucial for accurate troubleshooting. DTC P0864 is specifically a PT CAN malfunction. The term PT CAN refers to the Powertrain Controller Area Network, which facilitates communication between various modules, notably the PCM and TCM. The PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, is typically positioned in the engine compartment and manages engine operations amongst other vehicle functions. On the other hand, the TCM, or Transmission Control Module, is generally located near the transmission. Both components must communicate seamlessly for proper vehicle function. Any disruption can lead to significant performance issues. This DTC indicates that communication is compromised, affecting the overall efficiency of the vehicle and signaling the need for immediate attention and troubleshooting to restore proper functionality. Identifying potential causes for DTC P0864 requires exploring a few areas of concern. First, poor electrical connections between the PCM and TCM can lead to communication failures. Corrosion or loose terminals are often culprits. Secondly, wiring issues, such as open or shorted wires, can impair the data transfer between these critical modules. Lastly, the possibility of a faulty TCM or PCM itself should not be overlooked. A malfunctioning module can fail to send or receive necessary signals. These causes can greatly impact the overall vehicle performance and must be examined thoroughly to pinpoint the exact issue. Ensuring that all connections and wiring are intact is crucial for successful troubleshooting. Symptoms associated with DTC P0864 typically include various transmission performance issues. When communication between the PCM and TCM fails, drivers may experience an unresponsive gearbox, meaning the vehicle may struggle to shift gears or remain stuck in a particular gear. Additionally, inconsistent shifting may occur, leading to abrupt or harsh transitions between gears. These symptoms can manifest as a general lack of power during acceleration or irregular engine behavior. It's important to note that while these symptoms may indicate a deeper problem linked to the PT CAN network, they can also be the result of other factors unrelated to the coding. However, if DTC P0864 is triggered, these symptoms should be investigated thoroughly to confirm their connection to the error code. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0864 involves a straightforward verification process. Start by turning the vehicle ignition to the on mode without starting the engine. This action allows the onboard diagnostics to initialize and access system modules. The next step is to clear the DTC using the HDS, which is the Honda Diagnostics system. Clearing the DTC resets any stored error codes, enabling you to check for current problems. After clearing, turn the vehicle off and then back to the on mode again. Finally, use the HDS to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If DTC P0864 reappears, it confirms that a fault exists within the system, while a lack of reoccurrence may suggest an intermittent failure. Step 2 of troubleshooting DTC P0864 focuses on verifying communication with a continuously variable transmission (CVT) system using the HDS. This involves performing a communication check to assess whether the HDS is able to successfully communicate with the CVT system. If communication is established, meaning the HDS can interact with the CVT system, you can proceed to Step 3 for further diagnostics. However, if the HDS fails to communicate, it indicates a potential issue that requires switching gears to the symptom troubleshooting specific to the CVT system. Such breakdowns are often indicative of further underlying issues that must be rectified before the system can function properly again. Ensuring this communication is foundational in diagnosing the cause of DTC P0864. In troubleshooting Step 3, you will perform an open wire check on the TM-CAN_H line. Begin by ensuring the vehicle is in the off-lock mode for safety. Then, using the HDS, jump the SCS line and wait for more than 1 minute. This action prepares the system for diagnostics. The next step involves disconnecting the specified connectors: PCM connector A, 50P, and TCM, 50P connector. This allows you to directly check for continuity between the test points without interference from other components. Test point 1 is TCM connector number 4, while test point 2 is PCM connector A number 21. If continuity exists between these 2 points, move on to the next step. If not, it indicates an open circuit that requires repair in the TM-CAN_H wire, which connects the PCM and TCM. The final troubleshooting step focuses on checking the TM-CAN-L line for continuity, following a similar process as the previous step. Start again with the vehicle in the off-lock mode and ensure that both the PCM and TCM connectors are disconnected. For this step, test point 1 is TCM connector number 12, while test point 2 is PCM connector A number 20. By assessing continuity between these respective test points, you can identify whether the TM-CAN-L wire is intact. If so, it indicates that the wire is functioning correctly, and you should explore any authorized service information related to the symptoms or consider substituting a known good PCM as the next logical step. In contrast, if continuity does not exist, you must repair the open in the TM-CAN-L wire connecting the PCM and TCM to restore proper communication. Final repair verification is crucial to ensure that the issue tied to DTC P0864 has been resolved. After completing necessary repairs or replacements, conduct a test drive to evaluate the vehicle's performance under normal operating conditions. During this process, monitor for any symptoms of malfunction or erratic behavior that previously were present. It is essential to also clear the DTC again and check if it reappears after the test drive. If it does not, it strongly suggests that the issue was effectively resolved. Moreover, it's wise to inspect all educational connections related to the PCM and TCM once more, ensuring that no loose or corroded terminals remain. This step solidifies that the area is more resilient against future faults. To mitigate the potential for encountering DTC P0864 in the future, implementing preventive maintenance practices is key. Start by regularly inspecting the wiring and connectors associated with the PCM and TCM systems for any signs of wear or corrosion. Corroded connections can easily lead to communication failures, so ensuring clean and secure connections is vital. Additionally, conduct periodic checks on the electrical connections, especially as part of routine vehicle maintenance, to address any issues before they escalate. Staying up to date with software updates for the PCM and TCM can also improve communication reliability and prevent faults. By adopting these practices, vehicle owners can significantly decrease the chances of encountering malfunction codes such as P0864. In summary, DTC P0864 serves as a crucial indicator of communication problems between the PCM and TCM in Honda CRVs from 2017 to 2022. Addressing this DTC is essential for maintaining optimal vehicle performance, especially in terms of transmission efficiency and responsiveness. The troubleshooting process outlined involves systematic checks for DTC confirmation, CVT communication health, and integrity of wiring. Each step must be followed carefully to pinpoint the underlying cause effectively. Through thorough troubleshooting and proper preventive maintenance, drivers can significantly reduce the risk of recurrence. Ultimately, maintaining a healthy PT-CAN network is paramount for the reliability and performance of the vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!